Hello and welcome. Here we are to do our daily intuitive reading, and today I'm using the Words of Truth Oracle cards. So these cards are a bit different. They're just words, and I'll do alternate a card from each pack, and we'll do 3 rows of 3 and read from there. So I'll just take these out and we'll shuffle and file first. First card up is impeccability. I'll put them up as high as I can because I've got to fit them in. We may have to overlap them. Next card up is release. Next card up, delusion. Next one, male. Indulgence. Overriding. Next card, passion. Withdrawal. And the final card is ecstasy. Right, we'll just have a look and see what the cards wish to actually tell us today. Firstly, I'll read them across and then I'll read them up and down. Just line them up a little bit while I'm picking up on the energy. What? It's actually 2 caught up under that one, so it looks like we've got to do an extra card at the end. So we'll do that. Okay, impeccability. So you've been impeccable in what you're doing at the moment. You've been going through things so that they're at their very, very best. You've been doing a lot of self-searching and looking at your motives and looking at how you've been behaving, and you're making sure that everything is impeccable, is perfect and exactly the way it is. But now it's time to release that feeling of having to get everything perfect, to having to think that you have to be better and better and better than everybody else, and keep getting better all the time. It's a delusion. You've been under the delusion that you weren't good enough, that you had to keep pushing yourself to improve all the time, and driving yourself and burning the candle at both ends, just because you were under this deluded idea that you weren't good enough, that you weren't able to live up to what other people expected of you or what you expected of yourself. But you've reached a point where you can release that feeling and that delusion now. You need to balance the masculine and the feminine. You've been working in that masculine energy too much, too far, too trying to do things, pushing yourself, driving yourself too hard. Action, action, action. You need to take time out to just take it easy, not push yourself so hard, not expect yourself to be better and better and better all the time, because you're perfect the way you are. Yes, you can all grow and develop. We can all grow and develop, but if we're in a state of thinking that we're not good enough, or we have to do more to be acceptable to other people, or to be good enough to be accepted by other people, then we're driving ourselves too hard, and our energies aren't balanced. We're too far into the masculine energy and not enough into the divine feminine. So indulge yourself a little bit. Take the time out to connect with that divine feminine. Override that extra drive and extra masculine energy. Balance the two. You need to press the override button and override this push for action, action, action all the time. Find what your passion is. Withdraw. Allow yourself to fully examine what you're truly passionate about and what gives you pleasure and joy. And then you'll reach that point of ecstasy. You'll know where you need to go, what you need to do, and you'll feel really good about yourself and how you're going to do that. And then we had that final card that wished to be read, which was will. Now, it's your will and willpower that gives you the courage and the strength to change and to allow yourself to accept that you are good enough and that you're capable of all things, and you don't have to prove anything to anybody else at all. Just allow yourself to be yourself and overcome all this delusional feeling of not being good enough, of having to strive and push and do things to be noticed and pay, have other people pay attention to you. You're fine just being yourself. If you are yourself and you're living your passion, then other people automatically notice, because you're shining your light and you're joyful and life is a pleasure and you're in that state of ecstasy. So it's really these cards are talking all about growth and about loving yourself and balancing your masculine and your feminine energy and not being in overdrive, not pushing too hard, connecting with your passion, withdrawing long enough to savor every moment, being totally present in each moment and feeling that ecstasy of really enjoying and loving what you're doing and having the will to follow out your passion and to do it in a loving and gentle and kind way rather than a forceful masculine way. So whether you be male or female, you need to balance your masculine and feminine energy within you at the moment. So we'll just look at it the other way and see if it's telling us anything different. Impeccability. You're impeccable the way you are. You don't have to prove to anybody else that you are perfect. You just have to accept yourself as a whole and accept who and what you are. You have both male and female energy. So you're balancing both of those now. The male energy is the drive and the force behind you. So you need to connect with your passion, balance your masculine and feminine energy, connect with your passion, release that doesn't serve you anymore. Allow yourself the indulgence to withdraw and be calm and quiet and to let go of any delusions and override any decisions that you've perhaps made in the past that aren't serving you anymore, and reach that point of ecstasy where you're living your passion out and doing what you love to do. And then knowing that the will is coming in and you've got the will to do what it is your heart desires. Tap into your heart center, find your passion, and really, really allow yourself to connect with that ecstasy of doing what you love to do and sharing that love with others. Okay, so it's the will that gives you the ability to overcome any difficulties that lay in your path and overcome any limiting behaviours that you've perhaps had set. They're not set in concrete. You can change any of those. You just need the will to move forward and change them. So very positive reading in those cards. Just saying that you can do it, that you are amazing the way you are. You just need to balance that masculine and feminine energy, have the willpower to put things into action, to live out your passion. If you need to withdraw, to absorb that energy and balance yourself and do all those things, then you take the time to do it, and then you're heading towards that space of ecstasy where you're living out your passion and being joyful and coming from a heart-centered space and really, really enjoying every moment of your life. Okay, we'll see what the moon cards have to offer us today. See what these moon cards have to offer. And this is the card that wishes to be read today. It's the one that's come up. And it says, I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Okay, we're going to do positive thoughts. No, we're not. We're going to do a daily tonic today instead. Just for a change. Daily tonic. Okay, rightio. We've got one on either side. We'll read both. The true secret of happiness lies in taking a genuine interest in all details of daily life. The true secret of happiness lies in taking a genuine interest in all the details of daily life. And on the other side, it says, do just once what others say you cannot do, and you will never pay attention to their limitations again. Do just once what others say you cannot do, and you will never pay attention to their limitations again. Now we will just do the eternal light. See what the eternal light has to offer us today. And the card that's come up today is achievement. In your heart is a tapestry of stars spread across the infinite space of your soul. You are so much more than you think you are. Inside you is every resource you will ever need. With commitment, focus, and perseverance, you will achieve all that your heart desires. In your heart is a tapestry of stars spread across the infinite space of your soul. You are so much more than you think you are. Inside you is every resource, all you will ever need. With commitment, focus, and perseverance, you will achieve all that your heart desires. Okay, that really ties in, doesn't it, with the reading today? They all actually tied in really well today. Okay, so that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it the thumbs up, share online, and subscribe. Whatever you do for the rest of your day, have fun, enjoy, try something new. Allow yourself to be the wonderful you that you are. And I'll be back tomorrow for the daily general reading. As always, much love and many blessings, Kath. Bye for now.